your hands together for Jenny.
Thank you. I'm going to tell you about my first and last parachute jump. Parachute jump was something that I always wanted to do, but I never quite took the step. So when my friend suggested it, I just said yes straight away. And the jump we decided to do was one where you jump out at 12,000 feet with two people, qualified instructors, holding each side, arm and leg. You free fall down to 6,000, pull your chute, and then it's solo. So I was actually going to be landing by myself. Okay, the Saturday morning comes around and we head out to the airfield for the training. I was so excited. Spent most of the day there and went through the training. And then it finished and we saw a video and had our times for the next day. Well, Steve and I were catching the train home and I was just sitting there thinking, I've got a few questions. Have I had enough training? Do I trust myself that if something actually goes wrong, I'm going to think quickly and react as I need to? Am I ready for this? And I was getting a lot of no's in the answers. And then I suddenly thought, I could die. If this goes wrong, I could die. I thought, okay. So I was sitting at home that night and it kind of kept coming back to me. And all of a sudden I said to myself, Jenny, these people do not want you to die. It is not good for their business. And I thought, okay. And I thought, maybe if these people say that this is enough training for someone to do a parachute jump, they've been in business for years. Maybe if they think that I've successfully undergone that training, then maybe I can do the jump. Right, game on. So Sunday, up bright and early, off to the airfield again. Got kitted up, met my two jump buddies who were going to jump out of the plane with me, and then we're walking towards the plane. You know how sometimes you see people, and they're smiling, and they might even be laughing. Can be a nervous laugh. But you actually sense that there's something else there, and you don't really get that that smile is genuine. That's what I looked like. And the something that was there was terror. I was absolutely terrified. So we got on the plane, and the plane's taking off, and I'm sitting there, jump buddy on either side. And they're being fantastic. They're trying to reassure me, take my mind off the fact that I'm about to jump out of a perfectly good plane. Like I'm going to be able to think of anything else. Anyway, we get to 12,000 feet, and I'm moving towards the door. And one thing that's really important when you get to that point is you cannot hesitate. Because you have someone on either side when you jump, one of them is actually outside the plane standing on the wing while you're still standing at the door. So we got up there, and I just took a big deep breath, and I jumped. I can't really remember much about the free fall. It was just a blur. I've no idea how long it went on for. You have a routine that you go through, looking at what altitude you're at and all of that sort of thing. Anyway, we get down to 6,000 feet, and I pulled the chute. I looked up, and it hadn't filled properly out to one side. So I started pumping with my left arm, because that's what you do, and it forces all the air through it, so it opens properly. And then I heard this voice, and it said, Jenny, pump with your left arm. I had a radio around my neck. It was one of the instructors down in the landing zone. He wanted to make sure I knew what to do. I knew what to do. I was ready for this jump. Excellent. Then, happy that the chute was opened, I just sat back and enjoyed the ride. It was amazing. It was so quiet, not a sound. And I looked out and I saw the countryside like I've never seen it before. And then I looked straight down and I saw my feet just kind of hanging there. And below my feet, nothing. I was literally floating back down to earth, and it was incredible. And to think, I nearly didn't do it because I wasn't sure if I was ready. What I'd like you to do is look at your life. Is there something you've always wanted to do, but you don't think you're ready? maybe you are ready. Maybe it's now time to jump. Thank you.
Wow. I mean, I loved that. I thought it was great. I was with you all the way. I thought you put a lot of humour into it, which is always really, really good for connecting with the audience. You had a brilliant build-up. You had the fear, the emotion. Emotion is always the thing that connects you with people. So, yeah, I thought that was great, is the answer to that one. I'm a bit kind of taken aback because I wasn't expecting to judge that one, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. Thank you.
Yeah, same. I loved it. You were a really great storyteller, but with all the emotion and everything. One thing, just along with the stretch, one thing, you didn't move a huge amount around, which I wasn't worried about, but this is my TV background. Come in, okay. Right, my bugbear, especially women, stop standing like this. You're not standing like that. You didn't do that. No. But even when you stand like this on camera, watch newsreaders, watch weather people, drives me nuts. It looks horrendous. And someone will watch your feet. So just slightly backwards, just something like that. Mm-hmm. Just not this stance. I'm being so extra now because it was amazing. But because you didn't move, people will focus on your feet, and especially when you've got a short dress on. It's just not very feminine. So just do the whole Hollywood turn thing. Just look at your stances. Just look at some stances that you feel comfortable in. Because with your speaking, you're learning how to ground, how to get your energy and all those things. So it has to be something that's strong. But women, stop it. Don't do this. It's not good. It's not a good look. Yeah, think the whole thing. Okay. But you were amazing. And literally, you did this. That was it. That was all you did. But if you stood like that, when you got a photo of yourself and a still and a media shot, perfect. Okay. And we're going for perfection now.
Thank you.
No worries.
Okay, good. I often pick on the boy band pose. One Direction stance. So well done. So for me, what would really say is good, it's nice to see, finally, personality's out. I like it. It's nice. I've seen you progress gradually. And one of my always was for you was like, let Jenny shine, and you are. So now's your next level stuff. There's a big difference between describing a story and being the story. And that's your next level. Versus we went up in a plane, the description. It's like, there we are, in the plane, walking towards, heart's going, and then jump, right? So it's not necessarily about, you can use the body, but it's about you being in that moment, which actually, again, as an audience, allows us to go through that with you. And I pull the lever. I start pumping my left arm. What's going on? It's not going to open. All this panic kicks in. Okay. Let us, so when you're really in the moment, then it will just really take this whole speech to the next level. And then you can turn it to the audience. So, are you ready to jump? Because you know what to do. And it will really allow us to go with you, versus it being a metaphorical description of a situation. Okay. And that's what I really wrote. First person versus describing. And then a lot more relating it to the audience more. Have you ever been there? Have you been in that situation? And be careful with blamer. Could you do it? Now, it depends what you want to do. Okay.
I was trying to do it a bit higher, actually, so it wasn't
even just pointing. You've done all this great work to just, and then it's like, are you? Now you can. It depends what you want to create. You can do. Are you ready? Now eventually, automatically, you just go like this. So it's like, you can do it like this. There's other ways to do it. Are you ready? Are you ready? But if you're going to go in, it's normally used as an attack. You're not ready, you're not taking the action, that's why you're not successful. Okay. That's how it's used, right? Now you can use that because you're slacking. If you want to do that. It didn't work in terms of what you were telling. Okay. So find a different way to get that across. Are you ready? Or are you ready? Are you ready? Find your way of doing it, but be careful of that. Great job, Dan.
Thank you.
Yeah.